The massive update is here, guys. The ultimate legend from the trailer. 4 years ago, the giant flying whale has finally arrived. Look at this boss skill. How would you rate this epic boss arena? It looks like I'm barely moving, but I was actually ascending straight up. This boss battle is absolutely mind-blowing. You guys seriously need to experience it yourself. Let's fast forward and catch it right away. Look at this tiny pirin next to it. It looks like a flying speed bump in comparison. What a massive pal! This legendary pal is not just enormous, but if you look closely, it doesn't even have a stamina bar. You can fly infinitely however you want. You can even assign it to guard your base. This is the official Palworld 1.0 launch update. New map, new pals, and brand new gear. They finally fixed the bug where humanoid pals couldn't fly. Now you can fire a rocket launcher from its back like a stealth bomber. You can also awaken your pals. They get a golden aura profile icon and a permanent super armor buff. They've also added high-tier elixirs to the game. The crafting cost is high, but the permanent
Look closely, there are even purple glowing visual
The partner
effects.
skill mechanics got a massive
The more you
overhaul.
explore
the new map, the more endless
I can't even list it all.
So for this video, I'll just focus on the heavy hitters. First up is my favorite part, the ultimate main story boss fight. The video just showed that massive sky whale boss. Whether it's the visual presentation, the music,
It's
or
miles
the
ahead
VFX,
of
regular Rain Syndicate towers or raid
After
bosses.
finishing
this fight, I realized were all the previous battles just child's play. When the ending theme song started playing, I literally got goosebumps. You guys absolutely have to play it yourself. It wraps up the story perfectly. So, what's the verdict? The 1.0 official launch is a perfect continuation.
I highly recommend
for
old players
return right now. Come experience the fully reworked meta. It's even better for new players. There's so much QOL grind reduction. I'll detail those in a bit. All in all, it's very beginner friendly. Check out the pinned link in the comment section to grab the official game. Trust me, getting into the game right now is 100% worth it. All right, let's look at the new tower boss mechanics. There are major upgrades here. Before this, every boss fight was stuck in the same dark little room. Now, the 1.0 version, and you can even use flying mounts inside. There is another crucial combat
Dodge rolling no
longer interrupts your actions. You can now shoot and reload while mid-dodge flash. You can also animation cancel PAL skills by no more getting locked in place for seconds because of a misclick. There are tons of combat optimizations, making the overall combat experience feel for the open world smooth. Areas like the Wildlife Sanctuaries got completely revamped. They now feature unique PAL bosses and high-tech defense drones. Is this for real? You will get jumped by squads. Other islands have new alpha pals, like the
Even
dungeons have been redesigned. According to the NPC, the progression path is entirely fresh. Now let's check out the massive PAL roster.
It's packed with new content.
They added nearly 50 brand new pals, including over 20 unique elemental subspecies. Like this new water dragon pal used by the new tower boss. I absolutely love it. Its visual design and skill animations look amazing. Its partner skill gives a massive attack power, making it the top-tier dragon type in the meta. I also really love this new bird. It looks pretty standard at first glance, but once it spreads its wings to jet-like visual effects and maneuvers, feels exactly like piloting a fighter jet. Handling inertia when you control it, making flying feel flawless and silky smooth. And look at this giant turtle pal. Its design is so shockingly bizarre. I just had to show you guys what it does. Its partner skill is absolutely mind-blowing. It grants a 100% reduction to weapon and armor durability loss. You literally never have to repair your gear again. New pals to come. I can't even fit them all in one heavy hitter change. The entire meta for base worker partner skills has been. Let me pick out a few interesting ones. Ruby's support skill, which used to just slightly increase item drop rates, was considered a completely useless trait, has officially turned into a top-tier combat. Every time your bullets hit a target, it increases your attack damage, stacking up to 30 times for a massive 150% stat improvement. And even if you miss a shot, the stacks only slowly decay after 5 seconds, rather than immediately wiping out your buff. Calling this skill god tier is an understatement. Next up is this funny-looking frog pal. Its old skill only gave a basic jump height boost. You could jump incredibly high, but it was useless after this update. Whenever you are airborne, it massively increases your player character's attack power. At max condensation stars, the buff reaches up to 86%. If you pair it with a flying mount, you can stay airborne, wield a high-damage rocket launcher, and dish out absolute explosive devastation. This build is way more brainless than the old meta, and significantly more aggressive. There are tons of new buffing pals like this, opening up a massive variety of player team builds. Take the bow and arrow build, for example. It used to be incredibly slow and did minimal chip damage. Now, if you equip the new elemental quiver gear, your arrows gain explosive impact damage. Pair it with a Robin Quill for extra player headshot and a Verdash to accelerate your charge shots. The bow setup is officially a top-tier build. The same goes for melee builds. You can stack player melee damage using Lunaris for melee speed, Gariret for a shield, and a Univolt to imbue your attacks with lightning. You don't even need firearms to shred bosses anymore. Then we have status ailment builds, like the Burn Dot meta. You can bring a Ruby to drastically increase your fire damage, a Jormuntide Ignis to boost damage against burning targets, throw out a Foxparks to instantly ignite and explode enemies. When you run this full element, you don't even need a standard gun anymore. You are literally a walking flamethrower. 66. Finally, use the Wixen other element loadout like Dark Poison nearby threats have their own perfect PAL synergies now. Staking passive stats is no longer a simple matter of raw status synergies. Now, at this point, some of you might be sure these new team compositions but the breeding grind to max star them out will kill me. Don't worry about it. The devs completely anticipated the 1.0 official version features a massive grind reduction. Required 116 identical pals. They changed that requirement to only 48. That's less than half the original maxing stats so much easier. I used to completely lose my mind managing manually clicking and incubating hundreds of eggs. It was an insane chore. Now, even during the early to mid-game, breezing through optimal PAL builds is incredibly viable. And in the late game, brings the unlock of the Ancient Civilization automated high-tech batch hatching with a single click. Highly efficient and completely safe. You never have to build a massive grid of regular egg incubators across your base. Breeding now has to trigger a mutation event. Not only do you get higher IV potential stats and an alpha boss scale body size, but it also hatches with pre-upgraded ranks and rare glowing passive combined traits. With trait swapping on the new PAL breeding a perfect God roll PAL is vastly easier than before. There are so many similar quality and convenience optimizations. I've definitely missed a bunch of new features. So if you found any cool mechanics that I didn't cover, be sure to share them down in the comments. I'm heading back to lab more insane PAL team builds. So that wraps it up for today's video. I'm Noodle Brother. Catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.